Osu is a game about clicking circles to the beat and the rhythm of a song. But what if that was impossible? You see, there's a certain small selection of maps that don't allow players to pass them. In fact, they don't even allow players to set scores on them, leaving the global leaderboards of them completely blank, no matter what you do, and no matter how you play. It will always, forever, be blank. But today, with the help of magic and the Shadow of Dark, I've come up with a solution. And in fact, all of these maps are now 100% leaderboardable. Now, how I got here in this situation in the first place is kind of strange, but hear me out. You see, while making the program for my other video, the Song Swapper, I ended up running into a bug where I would actually accidentally convert the beatmap background into the MP3. Now, as you can imagine, that could have some super crazy unintended bugs, but something I didn't expect to happen was this. And in fact, let me just roll the clip. A new one in here. Okay. Refresh. Didn't change, right? Okay, it did change. Okay. Okay, what happened? What? Just... I've got score! I didn't even play yet. What? What? I don't know if you caught that, but I just time traveled in Osu. Okay, now let's just look at that one more time. Let's break this down. Before the map even starts, some sort of hit object is being hit. Maybe it's a slider, a circle, or maybe even a spinner, but regardless, it's being hit and it's being counted as 300 points. From there, we go forward and the map actually then starts. Then, within mere milliseconds, I skip to halfway through the intro. How I did this, I still don't know. But I experimented around with this a little more, and I found out that with different file types, you can get different results. Take this one for example, where we get the exact opposite effect, where I actually travel back in time instead of forward in time. Now, this one specifically has some interesting effects. It allows me to hit notes super early and then come back to them and actually hit them again. Well, kinda. You see, the notes will load, but it won't let you hit them again unless you missed. So, if you missed, you can come back and you can fix your myths, essentially. Now, what you might be thinking is this leaves a lot of room for cheating. But actually, surprisingly not. Because the way Osu allows you to submit scores is the total amount of objects hit plus missed in a map has to equal the total amount of objects fully in the map. So if you're just adding objects that you're hitting, you end up actually going over the limit, and in turn make it impossible for the actual replay to submit. Now, this is the exact same reason why some of these maps don't even have any scores on them. It's because the total object count does not equal the total object count in any of the player's replays. So, why is that? And this is where magic comes in. Magic's been known to pass some of these impossible maps, whether or not it's for scores like this, where you can't actually hit notes, or if it's just incredibly difficult. This is the kind of guy that I needed on my team if I wanted to figure this out. And the way he explains it is that because of maps that have 2B, meaning that more than one object will appear at the same time. And what he means by this is that when a slider overlaps with a hit circle, there's a small chance that, for whatever reason, the hit circle just doesn't count as an actual hit. Or vice versa, where the slider doesn't count as an actual hit. And that will bring down the total object count in the replay, making the map unsubmittable on. And this is where what I was talking about before, where we could increase the object hit count, actually matters. Because if we do, we can go back to making the two values equal to each other, which means that the map is actually submittable again. And these leaderboards that don't have any scores can now have scores again. But let's rewind a little bit. Remember when we had that first hit object on that one replay that just instantly completed before the map even started? Well, I ended up figuring out why because of Magic and Shadow of the Dark. You see, they've been messing around with glitches similar to this, where instead of having a broken MP3, they'd have an MP3 file which would just have no data in it, instantly completing the map. But in turn, what would happen is you wouldn't be able to hit any of the objects in the map, except for spinners, which for whatever reason would instantly complete. That is what happened the first time I discovered this glitch. And because a spinner was the first object in the map, it was automatically going to be the first one loaded. So it instantly completed. And if I found a way to complete that spinner more than one time by maybe warping back in time, I could create a sort of spinner generator where I would just keep getting the spinner to complete over and over and over again. Or in this case, until the total object count hit in the replay matches the total object count hit in the overall map, meaning that the score would now be submittable again. And so we got to work. We looked for a map that would have a spinner at the start, no scores, and a little bit of the time at the beginning for us to reproduce this bug. And we came to this one map fittingly called Data Corruption Symphony. And with a little bit more testing, I managed to make it work in a way where if I press the skip button, it will skip back in time to before where the spinner auto completes. Now, I'll put the reason as to why on screen. It's honestly super crazy. I had to do a lot of data corruption and a lot of transferring between different file types in order to make this work. But in the end, it does. I can't necessarily explain this in words except through what you're about to see. So take a look at the clip and you'll see exactly what happens. This is us setting a score where we go back in time. I got 3 again. I got 4. Okay, now we just need the other 2 of you. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 6. You're ready? Okay, Magic. Let me know when you're good. And then we'll all go at the same time. I'm recording this, so... So I will say 1, 2, 3, and then we both unpause. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then you're gonna have to go slightly early, Shadow. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we did it. I've been working on this so long. You'll probably have to go, like, now. Okay, keep your cursor out of the way. Don't hit any of the slider ends. I'll let you guys get your, like, leaderboard farm scores after, but I need the thumbnail. Okay. Please, this is crazy. This is also so like, it feels so much more stressful because there's actually no audio with this. There's nothing else. To be fair, we don't even know if this works entirely. Like, we're pretty certain, and so am I, because we've now gotten the 4 notes that we're missing, but... I mean, if we're missing any more, we can just duplicate it more and get, like, 6 or 5. But I think we have it. I'm gonna write something for the video. Sub. Yeah, 4 combo is what we need. I know. My goats. Magic. And then I'll do Shadow of the Dark once this one fades away. in Shadow. Shadow, you were actually more helpful than you think, because Magic was talking about it with you and then talking about it back with me and then also ideating at the same time. So that actually, you did help a little bit there. Okay, here we go. This is the final spinner. This is it. We were thinking about that and trying to figure out how we can rep it. Okay, here we go. This is it. Do we submit here? Oh! It submits! 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 We did it! We did it! We did it, guys! Oh my gosh, we did it! We did it, 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 we did it. We found, okay, we have successfully found a way to duplicate objects, duplicate spinners, and we've also successfully found a way to submit on these maps. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. Welcome to the new era. Oh my gosh, there's so many different things that are gonna happen here. This is crazy for multiple reasons. This is insane for Aspire maps, because now Aspire maps can rewind. This is insane for these extra clears, and this is even more insane for, I don't know what else to say. This is just crazy. We can do more maps, yes we can, but this one was specifically crafted for Data Corruption Symphony. I now know how to craft it for the other maps as well. Oh my gosh. It's over. It's actually over. Okay, I gotta stop recording. Wait a second. If I do this glitch correctly, that means that... Oh no.